Should I have given out more medals when I had the chance, by the way?
Well, you're only president for 14 months, so.
Well, if you count the time we've been in here.
But I don't, so.
Well, poo on you then. You tasted delicious, my friend. Your Diane will miss you. But sometimes we need to go to the place where everybody knows your name.
And they are always glad you came.
For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory. Amen.
That is a clip from the new doomsday comedy Biosphere. The Hollywood Reporter describes the film as, quote, unlike any movie in recent memory. Wow. In the not-too-distant future, lifelong friends and the last two men on Earth, Ray and Billy, must adapt and evolve to save humanity. The pair's survival is thanks largely to Ray, a brilliant scientist who designed a custom biosphere they call home, outfitting it with creature comforts and necessities to stay alive on a doomed planet. How's that for a premise? Joining us now are the two stars of Biosphere, three-time Emmy-winning actors Sterling K. Brown and actor, co-writer, and executive producer of Biosphere, Mark Duplass. Guys, it is so great to have you on the show. It's good to see you again. Sterling, let me start with you and just walk us through the world we are stepping into in this movie. Where are we and how did we get here?
Let's see. There is an unexplained sort of nuclear fallout that we find ourselves in at the beginning of the film. And so they've already been living there for quite some time. And it's a sort of sealed atmosphere that nothing bad from the outside can get in. And as far as we know, we're the only two people left on this planet. There may be some other people who are smart enough to build their own biospheres, but I have no idea if that's true or not.
So, Mark, you co-wrote this, you executive produced it. I take it a lot of this was your idea. I should point out the Hollywood Reporter, in addition to the glowing review where it says it's hilarious and everything else, and unlike any other, says it is sure to make some viewers very uncomfortable. I'm not quite sure what they mean by that. But what was this idea born out of for you as one of the creative minds behind it?
Well, I was really looking for an excuse to hermetically seal myself in a small space with Sterling K. Brown for a long time.
Can't blame you, man.
To really get a sense of his odors and my own odors and how those would mix together. And this really proved a great vehicle for it. I don't know, man. I come up with these ideas and I'm just like, I think this would be a fun way to spend a few weeks filming, and this one seemed like a good way to, I would say, comedically examine some of the fun things we're dealing with right now with post-apocalyptic fallout, the end of the world, toxic masculinity. But I didn't want to do it in an art film that was hard to swallow. I wanted some of that Dumb and Dumber fun energy along with it, Sterling K. Brown's the best person to do that with.
So let's see a little bit more of it. The relationship between these two characters, Billy and Ray, central to the film's storyline. And besides the need for food and water in their biosphere, there are also a few creature comforts like books. Let's take a look at a clip.
Couldn't you have stocked this place with some more laid-back reads?
I built it. I feel it.
You didn't literally build this place, right?
Yeah, but I did literally save your Billy, so.
I'm just saying, throw in a couple of beach reads, man. And not books you would read on the beach,
right.
Like Hamilton or
Frederick
Lincoln.
Douglass has got a nice one.
No. Normal people beach reads.
Aren't beach reads whatever you enjoy, man?
No, they're not. They're easy entertainment. That's why they call them beach reads, okay? You're on vacation. You don't have to work that hard.
Would you call this a vacation, Billy?
So, Sterling, doomsday comedy indeed. How many have we seen? So let's talk, though, about some inherent challenges. You're trying to keep the species alive. It's the two of you men in there. To walk us through some of the obstacles that this movie you're confronted with.
Yeah, keeping the species alive. You nailed it. Two men. How does that work? I mean, it's just the two of us, so it's going to go extinct eventually. That's all I can really say about that. We're just trying to make the best time that we can while we're still here. It is such an interesting thing because you find yourself asking these questions like, what would I do if I actually found myself in this situation? I would probably just try to entertain Mark as much as I possibly could because I'm not anywhere close to being as smart as Ray. So we would pretty much be doomed. That's it. Give us an extra few years, then it'd be done.
So, Mark, in addition to creating an entire film to see how good Sterling K. Brown smells. I assumed you achieved that objective.
Smart.
You also look at there he is. Yeah, he knows. He keeps it real, keeps it clean there.
I give you the bouquet.
There it is. There it is.
Also,
It's
let me
coming
be
through the
clear.
screen.
Good is
Yeah.
a relative word. That's relative. Yeah. Okay.
We're grading on a curve, aren't we? You also, Mark, made yourself the president of the United States. So how does that play into this story?
Wow, well done.
Well, there were many years where I felt like I'm probably not going to be able to actually be the president because of some of the substances that I imbibed in high school and whatnot. So that became a reality. But in recent years, I've had proof that maybe a fallible human being could actually reach that zenith. So I was like, all right, that's cool. I think if some of the others who came before me can do it, maybe it's credible. So let's go for it.
I was going to say, some of the things that used to disqualify you from public office have really gone out the window in recent years. Yeah. Well, this movie is a blast, guys. It's called Biosphere, opens in theaters nationwide and on demand July 7th. The lovely smelling Sterling K. Brown and Mark Duplass, now qualified to be president of the United States these days. Guys, congrats on the film. Thanks for being here this morning. We appreciate it.